Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol and welcome to this week's Midweek 180. I am at home again this week. I've been in London all day working, so I'm back late. I'm having to film it in the dark, not ideal, but if you've not seen one of these before, this is my midweek update where I bring you my news, views and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and that's it. A very simple format. So, without further ado, let's get cracking with this week's Midweek 180. I shall start my timer. Okay, first comment last week was Vincent. It's been a couple of weeks since you got first comment, mate, but whoever puts the first comment, I will give you a shout out next week. Where are you and what you're doing? Well, Matt150 was on holiday in New Zealand, still found time to watch the Midweek 180, and Stuart Parker was recovering at home after spine surgery, so all the best, mate, from all the peddlers. Hope you recover very, very soon. Last week's question was all about which F1 venues you would keep and which ones you would ditch. Lots of interesting responses. Pretty overwhelmingly though, we want to keep Spa and anything with old kind of history to it, so like Silverstone for example. And then quite surprisingly, there was an awful lot of people. The number one Grand Prix you wanted to get rid of was Monaco. I know it's a bit processional, but it's one of my favourites, maybe because I've actually been to the Monaco Grand Prix, so I have a bit of an emotional attachment, but quite interesting. Now, I am going to throw the question of the week out to you guys, so basically, any questions you would like for me to ask, put in the comments below, and I'll ask that question a bit like I did last week with the Monaco question. So this week's, I want to know what your questions are. Formula 1 at the weekend was from Suzuka in Japan. Now there's a motor circuit you don't want to get rid of. Absolutely brilliant. Really interesting qualification with a bit of rain thrown in. Ferrari getting their strategy wrong again. And Lewis coming out with pole. And then the race was quite dramatic. I know there wasn't a huge amount up front happening, but obviously Vettel having a bit of a coming together and ending up fighting his way back from the back was quite spectacular. And with Hamilton winning, things are looking good for the 5th World Championship. I think when we go to Austin the weekend after next, if Hamilton wins, Vettel has, if he doesn't come second, basically Hamilton's won the championship. So it's all looking pretty good for Lewis at the moment. New car news, I'm maybe a week late with this one, but I really like coming out of the French Motor Show, the new Porsche Macan. I really like the Macan. I was hugely impressed when I got to drive the Macan GTS last year now. So I can't wait to drive that thing. I think it looks not that different, but the tech inside's very different. Interestingly though, no diesel option with the new Macan because Porsche have basically scrapped diesel altogether. And I'm wondering, because that's probably one of the most common engine choices for Macan. So that will be interesting to see how it affects that model, that's for sure. And then I'm just eagerly anticipating, like all of us, the Porsche 992 911. So it'll be interesting to see when that hits the streets. This Friday, I have an Abarth 695 Rivale being delivered from Abarth UK to play with all next week. So I'm desperately looking forward to that. I'm going to basically see, could that be a replacement for Ruby Roadster? Stay tuned for that one. And then this Friday's video at 6 o'clock. I haven't filmed it yet, but on Thursday, tomorrow, I'm actually off to a press launch with Fiat UK for the new Fiat 500X, the kind of big, super-sized Fiat 500. So I'm really looking forward to that. But that, my dear peddlers, is that. I was determined to hit my time this week, and I pretty much did that. So yes, this Friday's video, I just hope I get to film it and then edit it and get it up live for 6 o'clock. But that should be the Fiat 500X. So you need to stay tuned for that. If you haven't seen my Ioniq film from this Monday, which I put up, which is basically your collaboration review, all the things you wanted to know, make sure you tuned into that. I shall put a card above right now. But anyway, I shall draw this video to a close. I'm pretty impressed I hit my time, but if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come, the next of which will be this Friday at 6 for the UK press launch of the Fiat 500X. I'll see you on that film, guys, but you take care. Drive safe.